The EasyScan is a 3-in-1 leak finder. It is a leak noise correlator, an acoustic ground microphone, and an electronic listening stick. It's a very budget-friendly, very simple, and easy-to-use kit designed for municipal waterwork leak locators of varying degrees of expertise. The EasyScan kit is easy to use. And you'll find it has a wide variety of applications out in the field. It's all packaged in a easy to carry case. And it will provide you with all of the instruments that you need to do extensive and accurate leak pinpointing and leak listening out in the field. The kit is operated by an Android smartphone. It's an Android app that is downloaded onto an Android phone or tablet device. And it's the app that is the central organizing and operating point of the entire kit. This is available only for Android. This is not an app that can be run on your iPhone. This is an Android-only app. And if need be, we can include an Android tablet in the kit. And for those of you who are concerned with how that Android device folds into your greater IT world, you need not worry. The tablet itself is just a standalone device. The tablet is really only necessary to have the app on it to program and set out and deploy and collect the data. The tablet itself does not need to connect into your greater IT network at your authority, and it doesn't even need a SIM card. You can get Wi-Fi access if you need to have Wi-Fi access on the tablet at initial setup. So it really can be just considered a standalone device. All right, let's take a look at the details of this kit. The EasyScan kit is a leak correlator that pinpoints precisely the location of the leak along a length of pipe. These sensors are very flexible as far as how they can be positioned and where they can be placed upon the pipe network. It's a magnetic connection, and all the operator needs to do is to find an access point on the pipeline, positioning the leak in between the two sensors. As you can see, these sensors can be placed on hydrants, valves, shut-off keys for curb stops. Anywhere you have a nice clean metal-to-metal contact point with your water system. The EasyScan Comlink, which is the device at the upper right-hand corner of the screen there, allows the communication to occur between the app on the tablet and the sensors. And it's a Bluetooth connection between the Comlink and your Android tablet. The use of the EasyScan kit out in the field is very easy. It allows you to deploy the logger in the valves. The compact size of the sensor allows for a wide variety of applications on valves, curb stops, meter boxes. A handy lowering string is included in the kit to help you lower the logger down. And here is a view of using the app. The logger placed on a shut-off key. And then the sensors can then be transformed into a ground mic. And also a listening stick. And then the data can then be analyzed through our through a variety of analytic tools, including our zone scan system. And these are the contents of your kit. Your kit will come with a ground mic plate, listening handle rods, your EasyScan comm link, a charging cable, your red and blue EasyScan sensors, your lowering cables, and a set of headphones. All those components can be combined now to create your listening stick, your loggers, as well as your ground microphone. The listening stick threads onto the end of the sensor, and now you have the ability to touch meters or valves down in deep chambers and do your listening via the comm link and your headphones, which are plugged into your Android app. The leak logger then has a magnetic base that can be screwed into the base of the sensor. And this base allows you to attach the sensor to a valve or hydrant. The clip at the end of the lowering cable allows easy connection to the sensor, and now you can safely and easily lower the sensor down into place. And finally, the ground microphone plate is threaded onto the rods. A sensor is magnetically attached to the top of the plate. And now you have a ground microphone. Now what I'm going to do is walk through all of the steps that one would take in going out and finding a leak. This process, as you will see, is very easy and straightforward. I've included in this series of screenshots all of the screenshots that you would go through as you're doing a typical leak. So we'll get started. When you open up your EasyScan app, you'll be directed to the front page. And this allows you to choose correlation, listening, or your browse data, which is saved data from previous correlations and listenings. Tapping on correlation brings you to the next screen, which the user now sets the amount of time necessary for you to deploy the red and blue sensor. So typically the valves would be cleaned out and a time setting of 2 or 3 minutes would be set. Once your time setting of 3 minutes is set, you tap the next button at the bottom of the screen. That brings you to the program sensors screen. At this point, your communication link, your comm link will be turned on and Bluetooth connection with your device will be made, and you'll tap on program. Once programming begins, the app will guide you through the process as it's occurring. You'll see that the link is being connected properly and it's initializing sensors. Once your red sensor is programmed, you'll get a green check, and then the programming of the blue sensor will begin. Once the blue sensor has been programmed, the deploy sensor screen appears, giving you basic directions on how to deploy your sensor. You'll hit the next button. You'll get another 2 instructions. You'll hit the OK button. And now it'll be time to go and deploy your red sensor. On this screen, you will see in the upper left-hand corner the time remaining until these sensors turn on to begin their listening. So basically, this is a clock telling you how much time you have left to deploy the sensor. These sensors are GPS plotted using the GPS in the tablet. The green button in the upper right-hand corner will allow you to plot the sensor as it appears out in the world. Once the red sensor is deployed, the screen will ask you to deploy your blue sensor. You'll walk down the end of the street, deploy the blue sensor, and you'll see that you've deployed with plenty of time remaining, in this case 24 seconds. Once the blue sensor is deployed, the wait screen will appear, telling you how much more time you have until the actual correlation and listening of the sensors begins. Once that clock reaches 0, a new clock will appear, indicating the time now remaining that the sensors are doing their data collection. In most cases, this will be anywhere between 45 and 30 seconds. Once the data collection clock has expired, you'll then be instructed to collect your sensors. You'll tap the OK button. Now that you'll have your two sensors in hand, it's now time to read the sensors again. You'll tap the read button. And just as occurred when we were turning the sensors on, a process will appear. The link will be connected, reading the red sensor. Once the red sensor is done, it'll start reading the blue sensor. And finally, the calculating results window will appear. The app will begin processing the data from the two sensors, and it will give you an indication of what you found. Leak found. At this point, you can tap on Show Result. Your Save Correlation screen will come up. You have the ability to save all this data. And the comment window will be automatically populated where you are out in the world based upon the maps, the app reading the maps. As you can see, South 27th Street has been populated, and you will hit Save. And this will save the data on your app, on your device. Now that you've got data from the two loggers and you have a leak indicated between the two sensors, it's now time to tell the app what type of pipe material and diameter that the sensors are sitting on, so they can turn this correlated leak into a pinpointed leak. So you'll select your pipe type, and you will be instructed to enter your pipe properties. The material and diameter is a simple drop-down menu. When you click on those windows, a drop-down menu will appear with the variety of pipe materials and a variety of pipe diameters. The pipe length was established through the GPS on the device. You can certainly fine-tune that by wheel measuring between your two sensors and change that length if there was any type of discrepancy between the GPS plotting and the measurement. Once you're happy with your material diameter and length, you'll tap the Save button. And you will now see the leak pinpointed. At the top left-hand corner of the screen will be the percentage of quality of correlation, of pinpointing correlation. You will also see at the bottom of the screen the distance in feet, measuring from both of your sensors. You will also have, with the upper right-hand corner, you will have a blue dot that allows you to look at the correlation graph as well as the filtering detail of that particular leak data. The EASYSCAN has auto filtering, which is a fantastic feature that automatically filters and senses and looks for the best sound along the hertz range in order to establish good correlation. This auto feature takes out all the guesswork of the operator and provides the best sound analysis for the operator without the operator having to make decisions on the filtering. Once the leak has been pinpointed, you can now easily transform your EASYSCAN into a ground mic. or a listening stick. You basically choose the listening configuration that you want, attach your sensor to the listening plate, go back out to the leak area, and now on the listening screen, you will have a play button in the upper left-hand corner. You'll be able to hit that button and begin playing and listening for the sound. All the while, you can save your data and you can save your listening. Also, too, the app has embedded in it an event status, so you can easily keep track of the various steps of where you are in the process of your leak investigation and your progress towards finding that leak. As you can see, the investigation has 3 inputs: your investigation, your leak, and your no leak. This allows the user to easily identify the process, the steps, and the results of the leak activity that they just undertook. And then the final screen is all of your areas, all of your leak listening and leak correlating activities are saved on the app, on the tablet, that you can always go back to and refer to previous leak activities. And you can see with each of the saved leak activities, you'll see the location of your leak, the date, and the quality of your leak correlation. And what I just showed you there was the entire, all these steps necessary for you to go out into the field with the EASYSCAN kit, pinpoint a leak, do your leak listening to confirm the leak, and to save the data and to begin the investigation and leak and data recording process.